I don't know if you can hear me, Carl. I never thought it would come to this, Carl, when everything I loved about the zombie genre was crucified. Crucified to the extremis of a brand new series called Resident Evil, Netflix, blah blah, return to blah blah blah. And it's humiliating, Carl. It's humiliating. And I'm going to tell you why it is so humiliating, Carl. And even my poster fell down to illustrate how much I love zombie shit, man. And I didn't even, that even is a special effect, man. I knew it would fall down. It's so hot. It's hot, Carl. Join me to eviscerate the intestines of Resident Evil Netflixy blah 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 shit, Carl. Join me, please.
Deep underground, in the top secret research lab, security has been breached. A deadly virus capable of contaminating the entire world has been released.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. With added tension of the poster maybe curling up in the heat that we're suffering in the UK at the moment. But anyway, I've put that up there. I don't know if anyone else has been bothered to notice, but just to give a little taster of how long and for how much I love the stuff we're talking about. And our geeky old hog, why are you so angry, Mr. Geeky Old Hog? People ask me in the street. And it's because, look at the certification on this poster that I bought. This is original. I've loved this zombie shit for so long. I really have. I really have. And there's good and bad in every genre, in everything. I'm not saying that everything that's gone before is great. But if you have actually watched the Resident Evil Netflix show, is it called Return? I don't know. I'm getting all those. If you've actually watched it, then oh my God, Dismal Minus has got competition for the best comedy series of the year, because from start to finish, this is just episode 1, man, and I didn't really want to do too long a video. In the early days of my career, I wanted to get up to like 1 million viewers before I started getting right into stuff in detail. But there's detail here that just can't be missed. From the beginning, we start 13 years after the end of the world, and she has got the most gorgeous hair, braided, our heroine, sorry, won't go there. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, she looks nice, and she's got a lovely orange boiler suit. And oh, she's looking lovely. 13 years after the end of the world. So, all right, this could be intrigue. This really could be intrigue. Where does she get her hairdresser? Where's her hairdresser? Where's the laundrette? And where does she get the rabbit? Because there's a rabbit, and she pricks it in the first scene of the first episode, or at the beginning, to draw the zombies in. Ooh. And all she does is sit at the edge of a container. Bearing in mind, this is the bait for zombies. We get it. We get it. Little gorgeous chops here. Yeah, she's only like 5 foot nothing. All right. But she's hardcore. Okay. I can believe it. I'm buying into it at the moment. I'm not. I'm still giggling. But let's just say we are. And she sits at the edge of a container. She doesn't pull the door to and just peek out. She sprays herself with eau de toilette anti-zombie mist. And she sits there. I don't know if she's got a packed lunch or that's in the director's cut or what. So she's sitting there at the end, at the edge of a container, watching the rabbit in the foreground, and suddenly all the zombies are at the glass at the station, and all this glass partition and door, and they're trying to fight their way through. Okay, I was thinking, well, how did they hear the rabbit or what? And it tracks it, but it ends up being smell. We learn later on that the eyes go, the ears go, but the smell stays. Anyway, and the ode to Twilight as is going to confuse them. Nevertheless, she's sitting 10 foot away from the rabbit, and the rabbit fucks off, and she sat there going, oh, that experiment didn't work. That's another one gone wrong. And she gets up. Oh no, she scratches herself on the door. And all the zombies go, oh, now I can smell you, fam. I'm going to stop right there. I don't know if anyone else remembers this setup to I Am Legend, Will Smith, where it looks like he's the only... But this is a series, and I'm comparing it to a film, but please bear with me. Where he's the only... It just looks like, sounds like everything they do, he's the last man left alive in the world, and he's surrounded by monsters. And how well that was handled. And now we get this. And she has to run away. This little girl, and all right, nevertheless, she can have superpowers. I don't know yet, because do you know what? I didn't follow the games. Never did. I had shops back in the day, and I'm going to digress, because I'm on a bit of a rant with this one. I will digress, because I had comic stroke genre shops, whatever you want to call them, you know, doing action figures and all that. The Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid were the two kind of hot topics at the time. I weren't into the games, but I watched the first couple of films. Mila Jovovich giving it large. Yes, come on. And the nemesis, the big bloke, and the mutants, and there were zombies. All right. It was more action than zombies, but those first few films earned a lot of money, like upwards of $1 billion. Upwards of $1 billion. And that's why it's still a mega franchise. And that's why it's still targeted by these people. Like, how do we make some money next month? Let's fuck up Resident Evil. We've done Star Wars, we've done Marvel, we're planning on Planet of the Apes, we're planning to fuck up everything else that everyone used to like. No one's talking about computer games. Oh, let's start fucking that up, yeah? And absolutely, utterly ridiculous from the beginning. That it just does not. She's put the rabbit there, she fucks off, now she's got this flamethrower set up. Well, why didn't she put the rabbit just outside the flamethrower set up to keep herself safe? Or why didn't she... It's a really cool flamethrowery mechanism. Well, why wander too far away from that? Or just start setting up a smaller one to protect yourself around the fucking container you're sitting in, eating your packed lunch. Yeah? No, because we wouldn't get a chase scene then, would we? Oh. And then, when she burns them all with all the flamethrowers, oosh, and the CGI is glorious. Best CGI I've seen since Kenobi. Best CGI I've seen since Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. It's the best. I don't know what I can compare it to. Maybe VHS special effects. I think the original game, Resident Evil game, probably looked better than the CGI in this. And a big caterpillar comes out and attacks. Big old caterpillar. So we've seen all the zombies and they're trying to build. Now there's a caterpillar. Oh my God, she's got to run away from that. And all the cracks in the ground, she's running away. Fuck my old boots, has that not all been done before? The caterpillar, I don't know if the caterpillar smells her. And then these geezers turn up. She's fighting the CGI caterpillar, and they do mix it in with a little bit of practical effects. It is so funny. It is so funny. If I pretend now, look, my arm. I've got caught. I've got caught by a big mutant caterpillar. Ah! That's the level. And but then we get the flashbacks. So our hero, whatever name her is. Let's call her fancy haircut. Let's call her Brady, because she's got all her hair braided. Oh, it's glorious. She's got all nice little, not a bit better than mine, but we won't go there. Now we've got flashbacks to when they were kids, her and her sister. Oh my God. And here we go. Why have we got a flashback? I've got no fucking idea. By the end of episode 1, it does make sense. I'll be honest. It does make sense. But my God, they take their time getting there. Fuck. Just do her and her sister before the credits. Let us get over that and remember it, because just assume we've all got a little bit of memory. Doesn't matter how fucked up we've been in the past 30 fucking years since we saw Dawn of the Dead. I think we've all got a little bit of brain memory capacity left, yeah? Just do that pre-credit and get on with it. No. Oh, and then a big bad bloke turns up, so she gets knocked out. Then she gets taken to this HQ, and oh my God. Then this helicopter comes, you think she's trapped. Of course she fucking isn't. Because there's all these... I'm not going to go there. I was just going to say there's all these white men, but I'm just going to make one. I'm going to go there just very, very, very temporarily. All the zombies and the villains are white. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to carry on. And this chubby bloke, really helicopter, you don't see it, get the lights. Okay, it's filmed on a budget. I don't mind that. And there's these metal stairs, and it's done in South East London or East London somewhere, because you can see the O2 in the background, and I know a couple of locations they've done it. And you think, ooh, and it's at night, and all these Halo guys from another computer game, which I don't know if they've done a multiverse with them, or doing a team up. Series 2 might have a bit of Halo, because that was also another comedic classic. Ooh, now it's all building up. Here we go. And they're all armed with the lasers. All along the ramparts, and she's there, and a bloke has just told her, you're going to get it, man. And they've got this chubby bloke with a little beard, helicopter going on, all the special effects, all the Halo guys, and he comes down the metal railings, metal stairs, and he slips. You've got all the ominous music going, vroom, vroom, wong, wong, and he's coming down the stairs. And then they make him slip down one. I don't know. They make him slip down one. Now, if he did, while they were shooting it, you say cut and do the fucking thing again. You don't say, oh, that'd be really funny if we keep that in. Because by the time he gets to the bottom of these stairs, he shoots someone in the head. That was good, wasn't it? I was laughing at him 30 seconds ago. Absolutely stupid. But they start massacring everyone. But guess who can get away in her orange boiler suit? Aha. Brady. Of course she can. Otherwise we can't have episode 2, because she could easily be massacred or captured. She is a 5 foot, with no superhuman powers at the moment, as I understand it. No. But halfway through we get another flashback. We're back at school with her and her sister. And her and her sister are raiding the Umbrella Corporation where their dad works. And she sees a trolley. She's just in a reception area somewhere. And she sees a trolley and this little sheep that should be hiding all of these baskets of rabbits. He's kind of like stuck, and she sees cages of rabbits. And the music comes in again. And then these rabbits are wheeled into an elevator. And the music's still going. And she's well sick, because earlier in another flashback, which meant no sense, but now does, now I'm thinking about it, is she's vegan. Why are these rabbits here? you're going to fuck them rabbits, man. I don't trust my dad in the Umbrella Corporation. You're going to fuck these rabbits up. And I'm vegan. But listen, I've loved the zombie genre for so long, and why people continue to get it so wrong. When you have a franchise, Resident Evil, whoever, Constantine films and all that, and I know they've had it for a while, and they've had their hits and misses. I'm not exactly the biggest fan. I'm looking at the first episode of this genre show just to be entertained. And you know what? It sucks zombie arse from start to finish. But what I will say is, for comedic value, don't go into it with any other high hopes other than it will make you laugh. Don't look at it as anything else. You won't be scared. There's nothing else for you emotionally. Sitting down in front of that with your beer and your nuts and your wine gums, there is nothing here for you other than laughter. But as long as you realise that going in, Kenobi has got competition. And I'm going to highlight scenes from episode 2 as well. But in a way, I suppose this video is to say, go and watch it, because this is how low. This is how fucking low we're getting with that bar that I don't know what's written on it anymore. And like I say, just by showing you original poster with a fucking X-rated certificate, that is original. Look at one of the soundtracks I bought back in the day. This is just to show how much I just love the genre. Look, this is the... Oh, actually, no, that's the wrong one. Look, soundtrack, George A. Romero. And do you know what? There was a rumour across the Twitterverse that George Romero had written a script for this, that they just went, oh, what does he know, the prick? Don't know, haven't researched that, but watch it if you're up for a good laugh. But it will wind you up if you're up for, if you love gaming or you love Resident Evil, whatever it is, whatever other thing you love in the whole wide world, apart from just having a laugh for 40 minutes, you might fast forward through a bit. I don't know what you might. No, you won't fast, because it is hilarious. You will not believe the scenes. There's a scene where she's running away at the beginning of this episode 1 that I thought, oh, is this the director of Kenobi? Because it looks like Leia going away from the 3 big geezers, the 3 bounty hunters. But no, she's running away from 100 marauding zombies, just giving it a bit of that, getting to a flamethrower. I don't know how she starts it all off, but boof, and they're all burning. And then after they're all burnt and dead and gone, and she goes, thank fuck for that, like, I've done them all in. And she walks through all the corpses. None of them are burnt. No, they're all right. They're dead, but none of them are burnt. They're not smouldering. They're not like little skeletal, like, they don't even look like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru in a long shot on Tatooine. Do you remember that? Where it was just like a black skeletal in the distance. Oh my God, that's horrific. Everyone watching it. Thank you, George. Beautiful. You lot, with all your burnt people. Oh, they're barely grazed. I don't know if like they've just got they've got a bit of sunburn. I don't know what they got. but they certainly didn't get flamethrowered to death. But if this has entertained you and made you want to watch it, please go away. I'm still trying to get people to get back to me, but never mind. Might take me a good few decades, which I haven't got really, but I'll still keep trying. But please, it is great. It's great comedy. You will laugh your zombie cock off. Adios.